think one matchup to look out for is Italy and Mexico. I think those two teams will be fighting for the runner-up spot in both of their pools.
Yeah, no, and I think it's another good point about like Mexico. It's like they were like the team that like was just I think they a lot of people didn't expect them to go as far as they did a few years ago, and it's just they had the firepower at the right time. Randy Rosarena carried them as far as he could, and I just think it's in the sense where it's like you're pitching. It's worrisome when Taiwan Walker's your best starter, and then obviously you have a great guy like you said in Andres Munoz, and I just think it's comes down to at the end of the day, they definitely have they're definitely, I think, could be the favorite to finish that second behind USA. But if I'm not mistaken, they gave USA a run for their money a few years ago when they faced
Yeah.
off. So it's definitely not out of the question for them to take that top spot. But uh, USA might just be able to do enough in their matchup to prevail them to, I think, because I think it's whoever wins that USA Mexico matchup, I think, would definitely be on the top collision course to get it to that number one seed in the group. So, but before we wrap things up, there's anything else that you're looking forward to? Any players, teams that you're really intrigued in?
So one thing I do want to just go over is I want to point out my predictions for the pool stage of things. So I have right here. I think for Pool A, I'm gonna say that Puerto Rico and Canada will be coming out of that pool. For Pool B, I'm gonna say USA and Italy. I know we have a disagreement there. You're more towards Mexico. I'm more towards Italy. I think that'll be my prediction there. USA and Italy. I think for Pool D, I got Dominican Republic and Venezuela, and then for Pool C, I have Japan coming out, and I think the runner-up for Pool C is anyone's game. But I'll go ahead and I'll lean towards Korea to come out as the runner up there.
Yeah, no, and I'll just give my predictions real quick too. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with the Puerto Rico and Panama. I really like those two out of Pool A, and then Pool B, like you said, I like USA, and then I like Mexico in that sense. It just be Mexico. Other than when that win that matchup with the U.S., I think they're going to keep it close and then just be able to run the course with everyone else. And then I think after Japan and Pool C, it's a toss up. I'm just going to go for the fun of it for Czech. I think maybe they can come out of it, but I think it's anyone's game after Japan. And then I talked about it. I think it's going to be, although they might fall out of it, I think it's going to be the DR and Venezuela. Those two have me so much intrigued. Just talking about them over the this episode here, I just think they're teams that if they get the issues don't come up as much as I think they might, then they're teams that definitely you don't want to face in the quarterfinals or the semifinals. I think.